What do you have there?
This is mirtilo, which is a blueberry. Look.
Dang it. I was hoping it would fall.
It's completely stuck to the spoon. I didn't spit in it. I don't know what happened. Casablanca is famous and notorious for their really good white wines, but there were a lot of really good red wines as well.
At each place we went, we would be greeted first by a host and then taken by somebody more knowledgeable about the wines, usually to a private table where there would be a full place setting of multiple glasses, and then we would be walked through the wines in a very conversational, very family meal setting.
Emiliana is one of the only organic, sustainable wineries in all of Chile, and the quality of the wine really shows.
The kids thought it was very funny that the wine had been fertilized with alpaca poop.
All their wines were great, they were very drinkable, and I got to actually buy one of them that I absolutely loved, one of the reds. It was excellent.
Our iconic one. Okay, this is Coyam. What is Coyam? It's a native word from the Mapuches that are in the middle south part of Chile, and it means oak valley. Oak Valley is a subdivision in Colchagua Valley where we get these grapes. I make plural because it's a blend, okay? It's quite a complex wine, but it brings different percentages. It's mainly Shiraz, or Syrah, or Shiraz, as you want to pronounce it, and where are you? Then you have Carmener. So talking about those two are the two mainly. So you're going to notice, so in the year 2003, we get a blend. We go to the first wine of Chile contest, and it was a blind contest. They get this bottle without the label, without saying it was organic, and this wine was chosen the best blend of Chile.
The Quintay winery was very different from the others in the Casablanca Valley. It was very modern looking, it looked very sustainable, it was beautiful, and we had a really great tasting experience. They also make excellent red wines, and I think that was the third winery we had tried in Chile, and we're absolutely impressed with the quality.
This winery, anyway, though, it's a boutique winery.
Yes.
So our production is very small per year. Although this winery is owned by 11 members.
Okay.
So each one of them have a farm with vineyards here in the valley. So in total, we have access to more than 800 hectares or a little bit more, which is about 25% of what's planted in Casablanca.
And do the farmers know? Do the people who grow the grapes know that theirs has been picked to be the Q? Of course.
We get 20 different Sauvignon Blancs. Then the winemaker have to go and taste them, select at least 5 best. So those 5 represent the identity of the Sauvignon Blanc in Casablanca Valley. So that is what you're trying in the Clava Sauvignon Blanc. A blend of the different Sauvignon Blancs that came from the 11 different states or farms.
Wow, that's super cool. At Vina Mar, we finally got to taste some bubbly, which is Gretchen's favorite type of wine. We were pretty much the only people there because of the time of the day. The winery itself, the setting is just monumental. I mean, the architecture is gorgeous and it has a lot of green around, and it was a stunning day. Wow, bubbly.
I know they can't really call it champagne, but Vina Mar had a bubbly wine, a sparkling wine, about 5 or 6 different kinds, and we had a most wonderful tasting there. The guy who was serving the bubbly was very knowledgeable about sparkling wines, and we learned a lot that we didn't know before.
That sparkling wine is produced with a blend of 2 grapes, 70% Chardonnay, 30% Pinot Noir. In this case, to the Pinot Noir, we extract only the liquid part of the juice. We don't do any maceration for that reason. Basically, it looks like a white wine.
Yeah.
For the second sparkling wine, you have the rosé,
This is the bottle. This was released the last year. It's pretty new in our portfolio, and it's produced with 100% Pinot Noir grape.
No part in the world that can never be called champagne.
No again.
Why not?
Champagne's a grape, right?
Because, Marco, Champagne is
a
the
region.
area in
It's the
France
terroir in France.
that created this kind of wine.
All of the bubblies were excellent. We had a fantastic tour tasting with Danielle, the sommelier, and then we had a spectacular meal at the Macerado restaurant. Every single thing, all the attention to detail, the service, we had a fantastic experience.
So, just because of the way that the world is, we try all of these great wines, but there has to be a dud.
The Casas del Bosque winery was a big disappointment.
For the winery itself was absolutely gorgeous, and the way that it was set up with hammocks and places to eat outside, and there was even a playground for children. So it was set up in such a relaxing atmosphere where people could just buy a glass of wine, sit down, and enjoy themselves. So that was really amazing.
What we found out that was hilarious was there was a sign. I'm guessing that it stood for Bosque, but it said BO on it. So
At Casas del Bosque, it was the first time that we had a wine tasting with a bunch of other people. We were greeted by the host, but then we were ushered into a room where there was a long table and several strangers.
Este vino una semana atrás ganó el doble medalla al mejor vino en su categoría en una competencia en el Reino Unido.
And unfortunately, the wine just wasn't very good. We were very disappointed. It had been highly ranked on TripAdvisor and in our book, but for us, the experience was much less than other wineries around the region.
Es un Sauvignon Blanc Reserva, año 2014, con 2 meses en barrica.
And we swirled it around and did all the things that you do. Smell it. What is this smell? And we tasted it, and the wine smelled and tasted like B.O.
Sauvignon Blanc was not tasty, not even a little bit. I was so shocked when I stuck my nose in it. I was like, what? Like, am I smelling properly? Like, yeah, I was too, I thought I was literally, I was like, I didn't know I sweat today. It's like, does the glass smell weird?
Who goes to a winery and then tastes the wine that smells like B.O.? So it's definitely unforgettable, but it was an experience, and it was really fun to tell the kids afterwards that we had tasted a wine that smelled like B.O.
You have a Band-Aid?
Yes.
Oh, Heather!
Of course I have a Band-Aid.
Even after I
She's
stepped
Mary
on her
Poppins.
toe, I stepped on her toe, almost broke it, and she still gave me a Band-Aid. You know what that means? An extra glass of wine for you. For the tasting. 2.